Hello! I'm backing up so I'm not too loud for the microphone, but I might still be clipping. I will be checking. Oh, I guess I should check. How do I mute that? Actually, I can check over here. But I might still be clipping. A little bit. I will be checking. Oh, I guess. I don't know why, but mute that. Aha. All right, we'll see. But hello, everyone. I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I'm here up in Keith's office because I figured everyone else can start bedtime and things without me being distracted by the thumps and bumps. I don't know why I've not thought about streaming up here before, except for the fact that there's no kitchen, so I couldn't dye yarn up here. So that's probably why. But if you're curious, our 3D printers back there. That is not sponsored, and neither here nor there. But I'm here today to talk about one of my favorite times of year, the KnitPicks and WeCrochet big sales. I am a KnitPicks affiliate marketer, which means that I have an affiliate link and I earn commission when people make purchases after clicking on that link. Now, you don't need to use my link to get any of the deals and discounts I'll be talking about tonight, but it just tells KnitPicks that I referred you to their website, and so that is good. So I guess that is my disclosures. But the way we're going to do this is, I guess I'll just show the websites. We'll talk about what the big sale is. I'll do a small unboxing, which is full of stuff that I bought at like full price, but actually isn't even discounted in the big sale. So that is what it is. And we'll talk about the shopping strategies. We'll look at last year's big sale, the deals and discounts that they had there, because I tracked all of it on my website so I could share that today. And yeah, then we'll go and we'll do some shopping and we'll figure out what it is I want to buy, and you can tell me what you want me to buy to test out. Now, all the items I'm putting in my shopping cart, I will edit my shopping cart, but the things I'm purchasing, I'm paying for myself. If KnitPicks is going to send me anything for free, then I would let you know. But yeah, so far I'm spending my own money, and you're going to help me spend my own money. And so I'm just going to check the audio again, and I would let you know. Okay, it's not the best, but I realized when I was setting this up today that, because this was a very last minute decision to come up here, that Keith has a big monitor back there. And if I had thought about it, I could have tried to set it up so that way I wouldn't be doing everything all on the tiny laptop screen. Alas, it is what it is. All right, let's go. Fix that. Let's go here. All right, the KnitPicks big sale is here. So what is the big sale? The big sale is a large sale that KnitPicks does leading up to Thanksgiving. And so between now and November 21st, there are over 1,000 different skeins of yarn that are up to 60% off. And then throughout the sale, there will be weekly deals, and sometimes deals that only last 1 or 2 days. Some require coupon codes, some are markdowns. And so this is why we strategize, because I like getting free things. And so I sometimes will split up my order to take advantage of big things. But let me bring you over. And so you can see, and you can sort the yarn based on the number, like the discount. And so that is fun, and I love it. But actually, yeah, and I mentioned, like, oh dear, I was only zoomed out a little bit. I have a blog post. I don't update my website blog very much anymore, but I have a blog post where I'll be tracking this year's sale. And I've tracked the sale, I guess this is the 6th year, because in 2018, I'm curious. Yeah, I did keep track of all the discounts. I don't know if highlighting it shows up for you. So long ago. But anyway, We'll go through that later. But what I wanted to show you now, oh good, highlighting did work. What I did want to tell you now is some self-promotional stuff, and that is that I had a shop update today. So the ChemKnits Creations Etsy shop is my shop. I'll pop a link to it in the chat. That is my Etsy store that is filled with hand-dyed yarn that has been featured in my YouTube videos. And I have coming up, oh dear, as I throw my phone on the floor. Coming up, I have a Hanukkah special, and I have restocked this week more of the Hanukkah samplers. These samplers have 8 wrapped packages for you to open up every night of Hanukkah, which starts December 7th. And so they are now ready to ship, and there are fingering and DK weight kits available. But what's the bigger news, I can go back to my shop, go to the Hanukkah tab, is that I restocked the full-size add-on skeins. Now these add-ons are for they're mystery full skein colorways, 100 grams each, and you can purchase them now as an add-on to the sampler itself. But if you've already ordered a sampler, then you can definitely still purchase an add-on skein by itself. You don't have to order a second sampler, and just make a note in the notes to seller that you've already ordered one. So yeah, that's the way that works. And yeah, we have more of the yarn mops and some bonus skeins dyed throughout the video. We've got more of the Sparkle DK. This is a merino silk stellina blend, and then we have a superwash merino silk blend in another colorway. And so each of these 3 are all different colorways, but yeah, I just restocked those a little bit ago, and so you can go and check that out. So that's my personal little news. Wait, why do I have 2? Okay. But anyway, back to the big sale. And if there are any yarn bases that you have questions about from KnitPicks, I have touched almost all of them, it feels like sometimes. Oh man. Okay, is this working? Okay, cool, that's working. I was like, I hadn't seen any movement. Yeah, and so my KnitPicks Big Sale affiliate link is pinned in the live chat, and it's also in the video description down below. Okay, it's been a while since I've streamed. Now, I guess I should do this as, wait. Okay, I'm gonna sort by best selling for all of them, but there's a new option on the drop-down menu that you can't see. There's an option to sort by color. And I mean, I don't know about that. Sorting by color, but not really. Okay, anyway, the way that I like to sort yarn for the big sale is I like to sort it by from A to Z, because, and especially if I then go to the 50 to 60% off category, we can scroll down and see all of the discounted bare yarn in one spot. If I were to go just to the Bare Dye Your Own page, you can see that a lot of the yarn is on sale, but you can't see the percentage that it's marked down or anything like that. And so that's why I like to go here and then check through, I guess, all of the bare yarn. So this is all the yarn and fiber that's 50 or 60% off. I believe each of these offerings here are all 50% off. I've tracked that on my website already. But yeah, it's really exciting. Now, WeCrochet, and I also have a WeCrochet affiliate link down in the video description. They have Oh, that's the project bag. Let's go to the big sale. They are also having a big sale. And if I go to the 50 to 60% off, sort by name, we don't quite have all of the same yarn bases here, but I think the ones that are here overlap. Interesting. What are we missing? The sock blanks. I think that's it. There must not be sock blanks available on WeCrochet's website. So that is something that I've learned, I guess. So why should you shop at KnitPicks or WeCrochet? Like, what is the big difference? The differences are minor. They have a lot of the same yarn, although WeCrochet does have, and wait, is it just crochet.com, not WeCrochet anymore? I think I used an old label, an old logo. Okay, wait a minute. Now I'm curious. Yeah, I guess crochet.com. Things that I noticed late. They have like Lion brand yarn as well, and there's some things that KnitPicks has that crochet.com does not have, and vice versa. Now the deals and discounts that they have are different. So the weekly deal on both sites right now is you can get a free project bag with a minimum purchase. And so this is the project bag you would get from KnitPicks. You have to have a $75 minimum purchase there. With crochet.com, you need to have a $55 minimum purchase to get this project bag right here. And so if you want a freebie and you like one at one website more than the other, or the minimum is lower on one site than the other, then that's where you might make the choice to make a purchase at one place or another. And also, crochet.com has free shipping over $45, and at KnitPicks it's free shipping over $65. And so that could be another reason why you might shop at one versus the other. And yeah, but I guess because there's a lot of weekly and daily deals and discounts throughout the big sale, this is a big reason why I make a bit of a strategy at the beginning, because I don't want to buy everything all at once, because if I buy all the yarn I want to buy from the big sale and then next week there's a freebie that I really want, but I've already spent all the money I'm going to spend, then I can't get that and I miss out. And so one thing that I might do today is place an order for $75, so that way I can get this project bag, and then I'll place additional orders throughout the sale. But I try to optimize for the minimum for a good freebie and versus like also being able to get free shipping and things like that. Now, coupon codes don't stack. So you can only use one coupon code when you check out. And so that's another reason why you might want to spread things out. But in the past, and maybe this was a couple years ago, they would have some coupon codes that were valid for the entire big sale versus like the weekly things. And so then there would be like, okay, well, I want the project bag and an enamel pin and whatever else there was. And so that is just funny. Okay, I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go back to my website, and I'm going to drop the link, my blog post with the sale. All right, I am going to be tracking throughout the entire big sale all of the deals and discounts. And I do this because it's interesting to see how things stay the same or how things change from year to year. And also then it helps me predict maybe what might come this year and things like that. And so the way I'm going to do this year is that any deals that are currently active, I'm going to have at the top. I feel like I need another paragraph break there. I'll deal with that later. And so this way you can see, you don't have to scroll a ton. You can see, okay, these are the two offers at KnitPicks and WeCrochet if I want one of those. Now, one other deal that isn't part of the big sale that's sort of an everyday deal is the build your own yarn pack deal. So at both KnitPicks and crochet.com, I am going to need to change this because I just noticed that WeCrochet is crochet.com. Both of those, I can't believe it. At both of those, if you buy 10 skeins of yarn from the same yarn line, you can use the coupon code MyYarnPack at checkout for 10% off that order, that your personalized yarn pack. Now, this coupon code stacks with discounted yarn. So if while you're shopping, let's go back to the big sale. If while you're shopping you decide, gee, I want to get a sweater's worth of this heatherly worsted yarn. Okay, I want to buy 10 skeins. I don't know with the yarn, it's just that would be enough, but I'm just making it up. I want to get a 10 pack of it so I can make like a really big project. Then you can go ahead and use that My Yarn Pack and then get an additional 10% off what is already 20% off marked down. And I did test this on a random yarn and confirmed that it does work. But of course, you can only use one coupon code per purchase. And so depending on the purchase that you're making, this may or may not be something you want to use. And okay, there's a lot of text here. I'm not going to read it all. But what about Black Friday coupons? And so this is something that also factors into my shopping strategy because as you know, I'm mostly buying bare undyed yarn. And at KnitPicks, you can, through their retail website, you can buy a 20 pack of bare yarn for 15% off of retail price. Now, in both 2021 and 2022, KnitPicks had a 25% off coupon site-wide for Black Friday, and then a 20% off coupon for the rest of Cyber Weekend. If that is going to happen this year, which there's no guarantees, but if they follow that pattern, then I could be able to get 15% off, buy a 20 pack of yarn that's already 15% off, get an additional 25% off of that, which would be about a 36% savings overall. And so that is potentially a very big discount and a very big savings. And so therefore, when I'm shopping at the big sale, I typically will shop for bare yarn that is 30 to 60% off. And then if things are marked down a little bit less and I don't have an urgent need for those items, then I might wait for the coupon. The reason not to wait for a potential coupon in the future is that it's a hypothetical. That's one reason why not to wait. But the other reason why not to wait is that if there's yarn that you need for a project and you wait too long, it could sell out and then it won't be available. So you can miss out. And so you have to balance that. And so I already mentioned that I don't buy everything all in one order. I tend to split it up so that way I can take advantage of different deals. And why don't, before I talk about the yarn for this year, this is this video right here. These are some deals that happened last week. Let's take a look at last year's big sale so I can chat with you about some of the deals that we had then and so what we maybe could expect this year. So all of the deals that I'm mentioning now are from 2022. So these are not current deals. And I see Happy Good Fun Veterans Day Eve. I think, wait, is today Wednesday? So I think there's still 2 days for me. But yes, Happy Veterans Day, early. Okay, so one of the deals was if you spend $75, you could get a free chart keeper. If you spend $150, you could get a free needle clutch. Or if you spent over $300, you get a free interchangeable needle set, which is a pretty, so that was pretty nice. And so there's freebies like that. I guess I won't list the values because we don't know those are going to happen. But I have a chart keeper from KnitPicks, and I honestly don't know where it is. I have this chart keeper, and I love it. It's got magnets, and so you can go row by row. It works also for written instructions because you can just move the magnet to keep track of things, and I absolutely love it. I guess it's a premium. What do the basic ones look like? Oh, very similar. But I need to find my chart keeper. I have no idea where it is. Oh dear. But anyway. So I haven't had it. Maybe I need to get a new one. So I need to look out for that. There is a buy an everyday tote bag, which I freaking love those tote bags. I use those all the time. And you get a free basic travel pack. That was a code back then. The travel pack was actually pretty high quality, what was in there. Oh, so those were all weekly deals that were available. And some other deals there were discounts on needles and hooks. There was discounted spindles and ball winders. There were very popular 135 yarn sale one year, and this must have been 2015 or, yeah, I guess it was probably wait, I moved in 2015. No, it must have been 2014. They had colorways of chroma that they must have had an oops or something from the mill, and that was awesome. How to get tweeds. Wait, I can't see some of it. How to get tweeds that is in sale. We can look for tweed stuff in a moment. Okay, savings on kits. But the chroma that was like $1 a ball for like colors that didn't exist, they sold out in like minutes. Now they limit. I don't know if they're going to have any like special reserve or limited edition colorways this year, but now they limit, I think, you to 10 of a particular discounted yarn. Let's see. Ooh, the end of the big sale, there were coupon codes that stacked. So spend a certain amount and get like more money off of your order. That's nice. And at crochet.com, they had discounted hooks. You get a free skein of yarn. Ooh, a stuffed alpaca. I have one of those somewhere. And zipper pouch, which I'm also a massive, massive fan of. Yeah, so that's what happened last year. And then last year for Black Friday, yeah, on Thanksgiving morning, the Black Friday sale started last year. And so they had a 25% off coupon and then 20% off coupon for the rest of the year. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that there's lots of different companies that sell chart keepers. And I'm not just like promoting KnitPicks because of the affiliate and the commissions and stuff, but I was a fan and was promoting their stuff for years before I learned that I could become an affiliate and earn commission, which I found hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. Let's see. So that is most of those things. But yeah, the main thing, and it was one of you last year who let me know about the build your own value pack deal, because you don't need to have 10 skeins all of one color. You could do it for like a color work sweater and have 10 different colors. It just all has to be the same yarn base. I hope that makes sense. We found some tweed at Yarnery. Let's see. I mean, I mostly look for bare yarns, but I guess, tell me if, no, it's not on sale. The Bare Journey tweed is not on sale. I don't know if the sale things show up here. City tweed is nice. Yes, okay, so a lot of city tweed is on sale. Let's see, will it tell me the discount? No. I'd have to add it to the cart. Let's see. Okay, so this color, the jacquard color of City Tweed DK, is 30% off. Yeah, it might be easier to find them. Oh no. To find them on the big sale page. There's like a little like heart pop-up thing at the bottom of chat, and so I can't always read the most recent message. Oh man. Okay. Oh, let's do my little unboxing. In a moment. Sorry, everyone. Uh-oh. In a moment. Oh, good. I was like, I'm not hearing anything. And that was because, I mean, I shouldn't have heard anything. Okay. Let's do my unboxing. Which is not the most exciting KnitPicks unboxing ever. This is an order I placed a couple of weeks ago, and I think I'm going to be able to open it. Now, I want to note that the box is intact and not crushed. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because there have been multiple times when a KnitPicks order has come and the box is falling apart. So fingers crossed that there are improvements. Hey, this here, okay, you know what? Ooh, lots of pamphlets. Okay, that's my order stuff. Oh! I don't know if this is public. Oh, it might be. It might be. Okay. Okay, so there is a big sale code, and on the back is a calendar. And it's a calendar and it's talking about things, but I'm not going to be sharing this calendar because I don't know if this is something that they put in my package. Not that I think the fulfillment center would notice that it was me, but there's a calendar in here. I'm assuming that that might be public, but I'm also not supposed to talk about coupon codes and stuff unless they're on the website. And so I'm going to check with my contact and see if I can share that. And if I can, I will upload it onto the website for sure. Okay, I placed an order for Stroll, lots of Stroll. It was sold out for a while, and I finally got a bunch. And now I feel less bad about saying WeCrochet because it's still on all of the labels. Now, Stroll is the yarn base that I order the most of. I order more of it than any other yarn base. And for a while, I was ordering it wholesale to get 40% off. Yay, I'm glad I saved you a ton of money. Let's see. I'm gonna, my account. And so the wholesale website used to have a really big deal, like it used to be up to 40% off, but now on the wholesale website, a 20 pack is 20% off, a 50 pack is 25% off, and a 100 pack is 30% off. So the only yarn bases that I would probably order 100 packs of are Stroll, which it wasn't available for a while, and so I didn't, and maybe Swish, but the 30% off isn't as steep as the 40% off, and so, and there were some issues with the wholesale website, so I did want to share that. But I got 4 bags of Stroll because I desperately needed it. And so, yeah, I definitely needed that. But unfortunately, Stroll isn't up for sale at all. At least not Stroll Fingering, probably because it's one of their best sellers. So this is the yarn base I use the most of. And you can see now that the 20 packs are back on the website, but there isn't one page with all the 20 packs. They are on the individual listing themselves. So I hope that you know that. But actually, I am going to send an email. Let's see. in a recent stars to say to check for a daily deal. Is this something I am allowed to share? I avoided sharing this on stream just in case. Part of me was like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Okay, and I'm gonna do this. I'm sending the email now on the tiny chance. Ooh, ice yarns. Yes, Stroll Sport is definitely on sale, and so is Stroll Roving, but not Stroll Fingering. Ice yarns. So let's see. Let's do this email. Because there's a chance. Drafts. There is a small chance that I might hear back in time to share this on stream. A small chance. But I was already emailing this contact today. Okay, hi, I just got a Big Sale calendar postcard on, oh, let's see. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, hopefully it'll update that draft. Amazon also carries KnitPicks. Amazon probably carries KnitPicks, but I think it's more expensive. And the prices are similar. But I would recommend ordering directly from KnitPicks. So here is a little oh funny. What was I saying? Lost my thing. Oh, okay. So when it comes to buying yarn or something directly from a company's website versus using Amazon, I recommend ordering directly through their website because then you're supporting the company more. Because I think if you order through Amazon, Amazon's taking a cut. And I mean, okay, fine. I guess I'm saying that while sharing an affiliate links where I get a cut. So I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, if you have Amazon gift cards, then sure, that makes sense. Let me see. Hold on one sec. I'm like, I was checking because I realized that I went, I was shopping for sequined kid dresses or kid blazers yesterday. And so that was a little bit hilarious. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Hello from France. Hello. All right, sorry, I keep getting distracted by other things coming in. Okay, here we go. Yeah, as I go away. Yeah, so because I guess it's funny because like on Instagram, like yeah, so I wouldn't call it like a sponsorship before because the affiliate marketing is more like at my discretion. But I did realize that I missed out on the opportunity to ask for free product, but I don't really need free product. Like it's okay for me to pay for stuff. But they've been communicating with me more about that. But I've never had them actually sponsor a video. And on one hand, I would love to ask them to officially sponsor a video. But on the other hand, if I do, I don't know if they would because I mention their stuff all the time on videos. But I am an affiliate, and so I do get commissions. And so, yeah. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let me show you guys what is in my cart right now. So I can tell you that I definitely want this project bag. I feel like it's possible that I have it as a tote bag. I have a collection and I have a stack of ones that I've never used, but I love like a drawstring project bag because you can, and I mean, when I make project bags, I do drawstring ones a lot because you can just put your yarn and needles in and just quickly cinch it up. And I find that super handy. I'm realizing. Oh, and this is a good time to say, please like the video and subscribe. And I'm live and I'm watching on a side thing so that way I can read. Okay, but let's see what I've put in my cart so far. Okay, I put in this Wonderland Heather ombre. What is Wonderland Heather? This is 70% baby alpaca, 23% nylon, 7% merino wool. I don't think I've dyed any of this, but it's always fun to over dye the gradient. And what this one was 40% off. I'll need to check to see if I have some of this in my stash already. I definitely have something in my stash that's fuzzy like that, but I don't remember if it's Wonderland. I did put a bit of curio. I want to have a little bit more in case I need it for a video. I did pop bare twill in here. It was funny. At one point I bought a 20 pack of twill and it felt like it took me a long time to go through it. But I a year ago, I dyed some to make a hat for Lucas and a hat for Ryder. And one skein of the twill, even though it's only 149 yards per 100 grams, that was enough to make a hat that fits me. Now I have a small adult head, but it was enough. And so I might grab more of it. Bare Swish Bulky, I don't think I have any. I don't dye bulky weight yarn that often, but I figured it might be nice to have some in my stash. Someone in the chat already mentioned Bare Stroll Sport. That's also 40% off. I do have a couple skeins, but it's there as something I might get. Now, is this Reverie or Revere? I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing things. This yarn, I don't know why I don't think I have any of this in my collection. This is 80% baby alpaca, 20% acrylic. And just look at how fuzzy this yarn is. It looks delicious. And I don't know, and I honestly now don't know if I've ever dyed it, but I don't know if the acrylic is like at the center and the alpaca is like the fluff or what, but I think it could be a fun core versus halo dyeing kind of phenomenon. Let's see, Lindy Chain is a chain ply. I think it's 70% linen, 30% Pima cotton. High Desert. I have some of this, but I don't think they've ever officially had a bare form of this yarn. And I thought that it would be worth picking some up. This is 100% American grown wool, and I thought that there's something really interesting about that. And so, yeah, there's a bare version of it, which I thought was exciting. Hawthorne is 50% off. That makes it a really good price. I might get a lot of that. Let's see. Bare Capretta Superwash is also at a very good price. That's another yarn I like a lot and I've dyed a lot of. I have the Stroll 20 packs, and here you can see it's 15% off. But if later, if there's, I would just hope it doesn't sell out, because then if I could use a bigger coupon code on it, then that would be a really, really good deal. Now, this is something that's new, but I don't know how new. Swish roving. So previously KnitPicks had 3 types of roving that were fairly consistent. A gloss roving, which is a merino silk blend, wool of the Andes roving, which is Peruvian highland wool, and then they also had a Stroll roving, which is superwash merino nylon. Swish roving is just 100% merino wool. And so Swish is also one of my favorite yarn bases, so I'm really excited to have it in an unspun form. And because I have not seen this yet or played with this yet, I am going to be buying some of it full price probably today, because I want to touch it and feel it and give my opinion on it to all of you. And so that is a reason why I might wait. But yeah, I'm planning on buying some of that. I am beyond excited for that. What is Cockatoo? This was another yarn that seemed interesting to me. Natural tan mixed with white to become Cockatoo. It's 40% linen, 30% silk, 30% baby alpaca. And this was just interesting to me because it is a good option, I think, for someone who has a wool allergy, and I'm curious what it feels like. It's just, the blend is interesting, and I think it would be fun to dye. And it's one that, like, probably dyeing it with acid dyes would give like a nice heathered feel. And so I think that that could be a lot of fun. But I think I'm going to add a second one to the cart because I want to. Now, right now I have way too many things in my cart. These are, I think, most of the things I'm considering buying for the big sale. There doesn't seem to be specifically like a notions section. I mean, there's the clearance tools, but it doesn't seem to me that this is separate from other things that they've offered. Ooh. Funny. I know, I guess they don't have the same. I'm searching for totes. Oh, well, that's cute, but that's a pattern. Ooh, that's cute too, but also a pattern. Aha! Everyday tote bags. I freaking love these. For a while, these were a freebie during the big sale. The KnitPicks ones on the inside has like a little like stockinette pattern on the inside, and I think that you get crochet hooks on the ones from crochet.com, which is fun. But this is just like a really nice tote, and I have way too many of them. I might give some as gifts to people at some point, but I can't resist them. I also like the vinyl texture. It seems to protect what's inside really well. Okay, so my plan for today, I think that these are probably the things I want to buy. I guess we'll go through and see if we can find some things that are 60% off. But what I'm going to need to do is edit this cart down to be $75. And so I'm going to want to strategize that. But let's see. Let's go back to the big sale. And I wish, if I could make a change, I would change this to have like the percent off shown here, not just the price. but you know, we looked straight for bear. Oh, I didn't even put in my cart. I need to write this down though. And I also forgot to send the email. I'll send that later. It's like all the things I forget. Yeah, or paper. Ow. Okay, I need to count sock blanks. And I'm going to keep track of the things that I think I want. I can also do this by screenshotting. Although I want to save this for later. Moving that to my wish list. Okay, let's see. Reverie. Aha! There we go. I can put those on the blog in a minute. Let's see. I got distracted. Okay. There's the other thing that I would say is that when it comes to getting yarn for dyeing, you can look and see, I mean, Brava, which is 100% acrylic, is not a good candidate, but you can look through and see if you can find things that are pastel. Or here is a, have I dyed Alla Prima yet? Because I remember feeling like it was delicious. Let's see. I think I've dyed it. Yes, I have dyed it before. Okay, I really, really liked it. I wonder if that's on sale. But so you could look through and, okay, here, Sun Haze. I'm going to add that to my cart. That's 50% off for the 100 grams. That is something that you could over dye easily. And so sometimes it's worth looking through that, or even like a peach, which isn't on sale. That is a color that has over dyeing potential. But you can look through, and I'm going to the end because sometimes, okay, I passed where white would be. Sometimes there's white yarn for sale, and so then that can be handy too. If I go to all, we're going to go backwards, Z to A. Ooh, but this Wonderland color, that's certainly dyeable. Same with this wisteria. Aha, white. Yep, bunch of white yarn is on sale. And so all of that is just as over dyeable. Let's see. Wish the price was in Canadian dollars. There is free shipping in Canadian dollars as well, but I can see how if you're in Canada and looking, yeah, I can see why you might want that. Ooh, Wanda. This is Simply Wool. That is technically a bare yarn. It has not been bleached for that yarn line, so that's also something that's pretty good. I'm just randomly. I haven't found anything that's 60% off yet, though. Recycled acrylic. That's interesting. But I don't want to dye acrylic. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go through this more. I wish that there were special reserve yarns, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it might. But so I have no heads up about that happening. One year, they released a ton of bare yarn, like 12 different skeins of 12 different lines of bare yarn, all in the big sale. And now I'm curious, and we can go see. Okay, this is the 2023. Was it 2019? Deal of the day. There. I don't think it was 2020. New. Okay, it must have been before 2018. I think it was even older than that. Wow, which means that a lot has happened because there were 5 different special reserve bases. So I don't think it was 2020. Oh, but they did have, in 2020, they did have some limited edition bare yarn bases. I see. So this was not the year that they released 12, but they had some limited edition ones. And that's a bummer that we don't have that this year. When I was talking earlier about the roving that KnitPicks had, there was at one point they had a yarn base called Full Circle, I believe, and it was made out of recycled wool, and I loved it. I made a sweater for Keith out of it, so that was a lot of love. But also they had, the roving was great, and they had the roving in a few different colors. There was like a pale gray one. I still have a little bit of that left. But that was special reserve, and so when that was gone, it was gone, and that was really sad. The exchange rate is too high. It needs to be a really big discount. Oh, that's too bad. Because I think I could. Oh, okay. For all the prices are in USD. I was going to see if I could change that. But I guess they don't show that. But let me see what the shipping minimums are, just in case anyone's curious. Okay, so in the United States, it is free shipping over $65. In Canada, if you spend over $75, and I'm assuming that that's Canadian, but I don't know. You're not impressed with their huge sale? Yeah. So what I forgot to add to my own cart are the, wait, what about the Hawthorne blank? So the Stroll sock blanks and the Hawthorne blank, those are each 50% off, which has me very, very excited because that is a big savings. Alpaca Cloud Fingering has some 60% off. Let's check it out. I actually love Alpaca Cloud. Although I don't think I've used the fingering, I've used the lace. Although, of course, this is not going to tell me on here. Oh, that's a shame. I was thinking, man, 75 Canadian, that's like a really good deal for free shipping. But okay, 75 USD, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find the steepest discounts. Like, I believe the 60% off things exist. I think that, ooh, you know what we can do? Because I'm curious, and this is for science. Okay, so let's go to 100 items a page. Okay, there's over 19 pages. So therefore that means there's approximately 1,900 different yarns on sale. And so we're going to go 50 to 60% off. Okay, about 300. So let's see. We have, actually I should just do number of pages. So 3, let's see, 30 to 40, 10. Okay, so I'd say the bulk of things are 30 to 40% off. 8, 10 to 20. That does not add up to 19. Okay, some of those must be, that doesn't quite work. But okay, because that adds up to 21. But let's see, what's 3 divided by 19? Very crude math. Okay, approximately, and this is plus or minus a lot, approximately 15% would be in the 50 to 60% off category. But you can see just looking at the number of pages here that there's way more yarn that's 10 to 20%. The bulk of all the sale yarn is 30 to 40%. And so it's just a tiny amount that's 50 to 60%. But here we can go and we can look at the bare yarn that is 30 to 40% off. You'd like to try the boucle. Which boucle? Have I dyed the other one? Now I have to see. Let me go. Of course, if I look for boucle, it's almost all going to be. Aha! I have dyed it. Okay. Me dyeing the okay, there is a video of me dyeing the alpaca merino boucle. And was that for sale in here? I should try that again. It was on sale, I think. Wait, what's bare bubbly boucle? Oh, I think they renamed it. Okay, it's only 10% off, but I may as well try it again because it's fun. So I've dyed it once. The DK. So the cotton boucle, I haven't knit with it. I think I enjoyed dyeing it. It was just, I was nervous. But I haven't bought it again. And when did this video come out? Hi, everyone. Oh, this is a really old video, 4 years ago. Okay, let's see what I said. Oh.
I'd say something like this ceramic.
Well, the integrity of this is great. Like, these are in fantastic, fantastic shape. Like, these loops. Okay, so it didn't felt, so I don't know what I thought of it, but it didn't felt and it held up really well, and it's fun. I should give it another shot. I should definitely give that another shot. Sport weight from KnitPicks. Because there's the worsted weight cotton boucle. But what was bubbly? Oh, it is sport weight. Okay, so I haven't knit with it. I did dye it though. And it dyed up really nicely. And it held up the like loop-de-loop thing. I've dyed the cotton boucle a lot. But that one, the boucle is like very, very subtle. It's just got a thin ply and a thick ply, and that's about it. So, yeah, a lot of the bases, I've dyed a lot of the different bases. Okay, but these are we're in the 30 to 40% off section. And I think, so on my blog post, I made a big list of yarns that are 40% off, 30% off, and these are some of the ones that like I'd be most likely to purchase. Some things I did leave off. So for example, the 10-gram mini skeins, those are only worthwhile if you want to get a sample of the yarn to see if you like dyeing it or if you like the texture before committing to a full skein. These aren't like packs of mini skeins you can use to make a mini skein set, much to my disappointment. But it is good that there's samples available. Yeah, this one was one that I was like, why don't I have it? Super bulky soft. I have to give like big shout outs to this. This is a super bulky, super wash wool, super fine alpaca yarn. I have 2 hats that I made for myself out of this yarn. I love it. It is super warm. It's perfect for a Boston winter. And so, yeah, it's one that I really do recommend. And so, yeah, but I feel like my big 3 are Swish. Let's just search for Swish and see what we see. Of course, it's not going to show up. So I don't think. because we know Stroll isn't on sale. Swish Fingering is on sale. Looks about, I can't math at the discount. Was it $11.99 full price? Maybe 50. Why can't I math? I can't math. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing that I can't do that. Okay, Swish DK isn't for sale. Swish Worsted is on sale, but it's a small sale. So, yeah, the ones that I use the most. Wool of the Andes. No, not the Superwash one. Bare Wool of the Andes Worsted. Yep, not on sale. But this one is more affordable. It used to be like $4, and that was awesome. I didn't put the ad in. So Crazy Mountain Fiberworks, if you're curious, I am a KnitPicks affiliate. So if you're asking if the stream is an ad, I was not paid to do this, but I do earn commission if people make purchases through my link. But if you're saying that like an ad popped up in the middle of the stream, I didn't ask YouTube to do that. I saw one on like my iPad monitor. I saw one pop up over there, and so it's possible that YouTube did that, but it was not me. So therefore, I don't know which question you are asking. Okay. I now am going to need to figure out, and I suppose I should sleep on it and do it in the morning. So my cart, it seems like the things I want to buy, it's not extreme because it's only $160, which I should mention something. I buy a lot of yarn. We'll go over here. Oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, it popped up. The ad popped up. Yeah, that was YouTube just inserting that. They've changed things. I'm going to change things as well so I can be in focus. Okay. Now, I want to mention my shopper's privilege here. When I'm talking about placing multiple orders, I'm talking about spending hundreds of dollars because I spend hundreds of dollars at KnitPicks, more than that, probably even a year. In part because I use them as a supplier for bare yarn, in part because I'm still a huge fan and I've been using their products since I found them in like, oh gosh, was it like 2008, 2009? I found them pretty quickly after I started ChemKnits altogether. And so it is a privilege to be able to go and buy dozens and dozens of skeins of yarn without really blinking. Of course, the yarn I'm dyeing is all material for videos, and so I use the big sale as an opportunity to stock up, try a bunch of different things, try to get different things that I can use for content for the current year and the following year. And so I just want to acknowledge that that is what goes into all of my wild shopping here. And so, and it's why I think about spacing things out, because I want to take advantage of the freebies, because I don't know, I enjoy like notions and stuff, and I like having sets of things upstairs in like my office and then downstairs where like in my comfy chair where I knit and things like that. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But my goal, and I may as well do this now. Web browsing. Okay. So I'm going to be writing down things that I am going to move to my wish list. With my wish, which I will probably just remove for now, my wish list is out of control. It probably needs to be like just completely culled. Okay, but so I think the Bare Bubbly Boucle is one, and I may as well just move it to the wish list, is a base that I can wait until later to buy. Ooh, is Alla Prima on sale? No, it is not. Bummer. Okay. I'm writing that down because I want more of that. But this one's on sale and it's 50% off, even though the dyed version is a lot more expensive than the undyed version. So that I might keep in. The Wonderland Heather Ombre, just because I think it could be fun to overdye, I will keep in. We can see, ooh, I know what I might do there. The Curio, I'm going to save for later. Twill. I will move to wish list. Stroll Sport, I think I have a bunch. Lindy Chain, I need to count to see how many I have. High Desert, okay. Bear Hawthorn is just because I have many bags of that. Let's see where I am. Okay, see, I'm already down to 106. So these other things are things that I might buy later, such as my Hawthorn sock blank. Stroll blank. And what's funny about this is I started to write down KnitPicks blank. Okay, I'm down to $86. I'm getting super close. Let's see. I need to remove about like 11. The Swish Roving is on the Swish Roving isn't on sale, but I want to touch it. And so that's why that is still there. Now, let me see. Yeah, because if I went down a little bit more with the cockatoo, okay, I could do that. Makes sense to remove something else. Oh, the Capretta. There we go. $77.63. And so this is one way, although actually I'm going to be editing things more because maybe I don't want the Swish bulky right now. I'll think on it. I'll edit it more before I check out tomorrow. Let me see. You saw pallets worth of blanks, bamboo, yarn, sport weight. Wow. I guess I don't quite understand that, Lydia, but yeah, the reason why $20 for a sock blank is worth it to me is, well, honestly, for that price, then I might buy it from Wool to Die For. But in general, the reason why $20 wasn't so bad is that it takes me at least half an hour to wind a blank myself, and the KnitPicks blanks are more regular than a blank that I make myself, and they're easier to unravel as well. Now, I like the KnitPicks Stroll sock blanks slightly more than Wool to Die For's Platinum sock blanks, only because the KnitPicks ones don't unravel as easily when you're dyeing. The Platinum ones seem to unravel a little bit easier. And so, yeah, that's one reason why I like that. But a big reason why, as someone who buys as much yarn as I do every year, one reason why I still order a lot from KnitPicks is because I think of them as a very accessible way for someone else to get bare yarn, because that's how I started. When I started searching for sources of bare yarn so I could dye it, I was intimidated by companies that were mainly focused on selling bare yarn to dyers, and you had to commit to 10, 20 skeins at first. And I was like, oh, at KnitPicks I can buy just one. That's great. And so that's a reason why I started going there, and I stuck with it because one of my goals is to make yarn dyeing as approachable as possible. And so one of the ways to do that is to make the materials that I use easy to get your hands on. Now, acid dyes, that can take a little bit more work to get things, but you know what, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, I guess 8 different bundles of yarn here in my cart, and it's a mishmash of all kinds of different things. And so yeah, so there's that. But yeah, the reason why my goal was 75 was, even though you could get free shipping with 65, but I really want the tote bag. Or it's not a tote bag, the free project bag. Now, I think I forgot to mention, most coupon codes are limit 1 per customer. So there are some exceptions. I think that the build your own yarn pack discounts can be used more than once, I believe. So yeah. Ooh, what's $8.50 in here? Ooh. Oh, okay. Fine, I got all excited because I was like, ooh, that's a massive discount, but I forgot that these are more expensive. Ooh, it's not that pretty of a yellow. But anyway. And then for crochet.com, like if you just want a project bag, the minimum order is a lot lower over here. I don't like this bag as much, and so I don't think I'd be placing an order at both sites just to get one of each. But for some things, like in the past enamel pins, I would do that. I wonder if they have any pins right now. No, I'm sad. Because there's only one pin at KnitPicks, and it's one I already have. I have a whole collection of like KnitPicks pins. I think I have this pin already. Ooh, it's on clearance. I'm pretty sure I have that one though. Oh man, I love this. But yeah, it's okay if none of this floats your boat and if it doesn't excite you at all. But the big sale really excites me, and keeping track of all the different deals and discounts also really, really excite me, which is why I've gone through the trouble, oh, that was 2022's, to have this and to keep track of like all of these deals and discounts, because if we were to get something tomorrow, like 135 yarn day or something like we had for multiple years in the past, then I might know, oh, that's not going to come up again. And if the 135 yarn day or something similar happens, then I want to make sure that there's enough stuff I want so that I'd be able to get free shipping. And so in theory, that is something that I should wait for, because since this project bag, this deal is good through the 12th, so I could wait through the 12th before doing this just to see. But there's only so much I can do when it comes to putting in the effort. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful, roundabout talking about my strategies and all of that. But yeah, what else did I, oh, and again, oops. You can head over to the ChemKnits Creations Etsy shop and get some of the Hanukkah add-on skeins. These add-ons are still for people who are purchasing the full sampler or who have already purchased the full sampler, but at some point I will open it up to everyone, whether or not you buy the sampler. I just want to make sure that people who are buying the mystery kit get first dibs. And so I will drop a link to that. Well, this is a link to just the Hanukkah listing here. But if you go to my shop page, you can find all of them by shop. And then there is the Hanukkah tab there. Now if we go back to all, I am very confused by the order. Show relevance. Most recent. There we go. That's nice. I also restocked the shop. This is yarn that came out in yesterday's video. And this and this are going to be coming up soon. I am so excited for Hanukkah. I'm not excited to edit it, but oh man, like I'm excited. I love Hanukkah. I love being in the live chat room for videos. There are going to be at least 2 nights where I will not be in the live chat room. Although, so on my birthday, which happens like on night 7, I think, I am going out to dinner. So I may or may not be home in time to join. If I'm home, then I'll join, but otherwise I probably won't. And then I'm having a birthday party that weekend, so I'll miss a night. I think one of the last dying live stream videos, I won't be in the live chat because I will be at my party. And so, yes. The Hanukkah, yes, the Hanukkah yarn here, it's for 2023. And so the samplers, yeah, so starting mixing up months, starting December 7th, so about 1 month. It's the 2023. Samplers are shipping now. I didn't put the first night of Hanukkah in there, I guess. But so this was last year's, oh no, this was yarn from 2 years ago. I am so confused. Okay, yes, this was the packaging and the yarn from 2 years ago. Last year I did iridescent bags. I guess I don't have a picture of last year's here. This was the packaging from 2021. This was the packaging from 2019. And so the packaging varies from year to year. But I'm super, super excited. So yeah, these are for this year's Hanukkah. And then the add-on skeins. Where are they? I've got so much pretty yarn in my shop. The add-on skeins, get a sense of the packaging. Each mystery add-on skein comes wrapped so you can't see it, and it'll have some kind of progress keeper on it as well. Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm not spoiling anything for Hanukkah. The pictures I have here are all from previous years. And so just so that way people, I put this one photo with the yarn in it just so that way people could get a feel for the sense that the yarn that I put in the sampler, it's not intended to be a fade set, but I try to order things in a way that makes some sense. Although in 2021, the theme, there's not always a theme, but I did a theme where on night 1 I used 1 dye, which technically was a blend of 40 dyes, but it was still 1 dye. And then night 2 had 2 colors, 3, all the way up to night 8 had 8 different colors in it. And so that was really, really fun. But yeah, this year, the closest thing to a theme I would say is finding joy, because I was just picking things that made me extra happy because I've had a rough year. Your box arrived and you put it away so you don't peek. Yeah, so if your Hanukkah box arrives and you open it, now this isn't what this year's packaging looks like or anything, but when you open it, you will see the card on top. There will be a welcome letter that talks about where you can find the videos and what's in your box, basically. And then you'll see the wrapped packages. So you won't get any spoilers to any of the yarn colorways, but there might be some spoilers for some of the extras. And so that is my caution for all of you. I can't see the end of that because there's like a thing in the way. Is it an advent? I guess I don't understand the question, Lydia. But yeah, I mean, I think that it's the Hanukkah sampler, it's similar to an Advent kind of thing. Except that I'm Jewish, so therefore it doesn't make sense for me to do an Advent. Even though like we celebrate Christmas with my husband's family, and so then sometimes we have like Advent calendars and stuff. But doing a Hanukkah themed thing made sense for me, and especially because it was, goodness, maybe 4 years ago, I decided to tell my husband, hey, I would like something to open every night of Hanukkah. And so now we make sure that everybody gets 8 small things. Like one time I might give him cereal or a bottle of hot sauce or something. So small things. But one perk of this is that if you celebrate Hanukkah, it's a way that you can make sure that you get something to open every night, which for parents isn't always the case. Or even if you're like, when I was in my 20s or whatever, it wasn't the case, that I would have something to open every night. And so that's why I did that. But I think, yes, I put the link to that in the chat. The link is also in the video description. Thank you. It's a lot of fun. And I mean, I don't know if anyone has peeked, but the card this year, oh, that's all I can say. Oh, no need to apologize. But yeah, I'm very excited with the way it came together and that I was still able to do it to begin with. But yeah, and then the end. So for videos, there'll be 8 videos, one for each night of Hanukkah. Then there'll be 2 yarn dyeing videos for the bonus add-on skeins. And then there'll be a vlog that is like behind the scenes footage. And I forget if Hanukkah, it's possible that the first clip for this was filmed before Hanukkah was done coming out last year. Because I ordered like a bunch of the extras for this year, like before I had edited the videos for last year. And that's because like sometimes I get like samples of things and there were things that I liked enough that I knew I was going to want to use. So I went ahead and ordered them so that way I would have them. You had to peek as soon as you got it. I'm glad that they're getting delivered okay. I'm so excited. So excited for people to show it. And I can show off. So I made my t-shirt. I have a group of friends. We call ourselves the Pals. And I made these for when we went to Hawaii for a combination 10-year, belated 10-year, really 11-and-a-half-year wedding anniversary with our best friends. And so, yeah, I'm proud of that. But anyway, subscribe. You probably can't read it. I did write it on Keith's whiteboard. I like streaming up here. Man, I'm not hearing any noise from the kids or Keith. Although he's probably going to want his office because he probably has to work. But I realized like if I was streaming downstairs where I normally stream, then that was going to make it challenging for anyone else to like get ready for bed and whatnot. But I hope that it was exciting to hear about my strategy and stuff for the big sale. It's something that I knew it was starting today, and I knew around what time the website was updating. I was still updating the website like every 30 seconds for like probably 20 minutes this morning. I was so excited. Oh, it's my pleasure. And the other thing I'll say about the Hanukkah samplers is you don't have to be Jewish to order one, to participate. I am inviting you, where's this? Here we go. I'm inviting you to celebrate with me. So if this is something that you're interested in because you're a fan of ChemKnits, but you are nervous because you're like, oh, I'm not Jewish, I don't know if it's okay for me to participate, I'm inviting you to participate. The Hanukkah is it's a minor holiday. It's more of like a cultural holiday versus like a very big religious one, I guess. At least from the way I grew up. And so it's just more like fun, like candles, songs, dreidels, things like that. And so, but yeah, nothing in it is particularly religious, although there might be some like Hanukkah themed or Jewish themed like icons and stuff. But I love dreidels. But anyway, oh man. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm like, part of me is like, okay, no, I should place my KnitPicks order tonight so that way maybe it'll arrive before the big sale is done and then I can do another like live stream about it and share an unboxing. But the rest of me is like, maybe I should wait until tomorrow because that deal isn't done. And then I can double check what I have from previous years of things I've collected and not used. And so to be a little bit more restrained with my orders. But truly, I mean, I am a massive KnitPicks customer, and so it's therefore very natural for me to like promote it as an affiliate because I spend a lot of my own money there as well. Oh man. Because, you know, what they say about like, you know, why would you, I'm given a lot of, I mean, I get commission through the affiliate links, but like part of me is like, well, I'm promoting them a lot and without them paying me, but maybe someday I can ask them to sponsor, or maybe someday I can pitch them an idea I have, and then that would be really cool. But I don't know if that would happen, or if I need to get up the, if I'm going to pitch things to people, I need to come up with like more concrete ideas. But anyway, I hope that you guys are all going to have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in today. And yeah, I'll chat with you all soon. Oh man, I don't know what I'm hoping for the most. Oh, I didn't even show this. Hey, there's some like easy garter stitch project things on here. That's cute. Oh, this was with my order. That's adorable. All right, I'm gonna go for real because I need to go to bed, but I will also remember tonight, I'll email and ask if I can share this calendar that's on the back of this card. And if I can, then I'll put that on my blog post, which is also linked down below. I'll put it on there as soon as I know I'm allowed to. So anyway, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!